So we need to think about that. Here's my final thoughts. Now on the farm, for you that are non-farm literate people, if you have mules and they don't have names, you call them G-Haw. G's left and Haw's right. And so I'll never forget that you have two good mules when they'll stand beside each other, left and right, G and Haw, out in the pasture when they're not hooked up. And what I want to make the analogy is your dreams and aspirations need to be hooked up. Those dreams that you had back when you were in high school, college, something you've always wanted to do, it's never too late. Never too late to do some of those things. Then we have you got to listen to others. And then the crawfish story, I'll never forget one time I went down to a funeral in Louisiana. Now, I'm from the country, but I'm not from that country. You know what I'm saying? Those Cajuns went down there and they taught me some things you would not believe. I mean, we went into places where you couldn't run a cat through there. We went crawfish fishing. And they were out there and they threw all these crawfish for this big cook we were going to have because this lady died. And they threw them all in this peach basket and I said, listen, these crawfish are going to get out. And they all just died laughing. They said, you just showed us where you're from because watch them. They're like your people at work. And I looked at in there and one would almost get out and another one would grab it from the butt and pull it back down in there. And I thought, that's Camp Mabry. That's exactly what it is. So as we're making our changes in our life, there's some of your friends, some of your longtime friends are going to say, you can't do that. What they really want to say is this, I wish I was as courageous as you are. And it's going to take some courage to build a personal strategic plan and stay with it. This is not a dress rehearsal, regardless of what Shirley MacLaine says. We're going to go around one time. And then be all you can be. Seemed like I signed up a couple of times when I heard that one. But anyway, we need to be all we can be and not hold back. I see a lot of people sometimes holding back on what you can be because you have convinced yourself you can't. And I'm going to tell you what, ASQ people are some of the finest people on this planet, but we do not do a good job selling ourselves. We are too introverted. We have got to be extroverted. This is the time where we need to come to the front. When the economy's bad, we need to come to the front. We don't need to sit back and wait for somebody to ask us about something. We need to go to the front and say, I can handle that. I will fix that. Come to the front. Because this is the time that we can show our bosses all this quality training we've had and how important it is and that we can make a difference. Because all you have to do is make a difference on a couple of them. And let me tell you something. You're going to have some new friends. But we got to quit hiding. I'm not saying you hide, but I'm saying other people in ASQ, other chapters, they hide, they don't come to the front, and we don't let people know what we can do. So we got to also think about who can help you, because what I have found out is that there are hundreds of thousands of people out here, and we're all ready to help each other, I think. So questions or thoughts, because I think I'm about up against my time, or comments or thoughts. Okay, I'm going to tell you one more thing and I'm going to be gone. I love reading about Billy Graham because Billy Graham's got some of the best stories I've ever heard in my life. So Billy Graham's walking down the street one day and he sees this little boy playing with a car. And so he stops by the little boy and he says, son, can you tell me where the post office is? That's back when we had used those. Can you tell me where the post office is? He said, absolutely, mister. He said, it's 2 blocks down and 1 block to the right. He said, everybody knows where that is. He said, well, you know, I'm from out of town. So he walks about 3 more steps and he comes back. He says, son, what are you doing tonight? He said, well, I don't know. You know, my mom and daddy just tell me what I'm going to do. And he said, well, why don't you come down to the stadium tonight? Because he said, I'm going to tell everybody there how to get to heaven. And he kind of shook his head. He said, mister, how are you going to do that if you can't find the post office? So, thank you very much for your time. Thank you.